Hello dolls, my name is Crystal Ben. I am the owner and founder of Hair Fetish Glueless Unit. Today we're going to talk about Wigs 101. So today we're going to get in on what type of closure, what type of frontal, what you need, all the details on every unit so you can know exactly what fits you. Stay tuned. Okay ladies, let's get into it. Let's talk about the glueless units and let's talk about the glued down units. When dealing with your unit being glued down, you have to keep in mind that oily skin does plays a role. Humidity plays a role. You have a lot of different things that come into place when dealing with glue. So whenever you're dealing with glue, if you do have like the fuzz around your face, the extra hair with the eyebrows, you have to shave all of that stuff off to apply the glue right outside of your hairline. A lot of people don't want to deal with that. That's why the glueless method is a must. Hair Fetish glueless wigs come with the elastic band, and they almost look like bra straps, so you can make them as tight as you need to. You have 3 rows of adjustable space, so you can make it as tight as you need to. Or some of the units also have it in the back of the head where you can hook it as tight as you need it to be. So whenever you're dealing with a Hair Fetish glueless unit, you're going to get the wig combs in the front. You're going to get one in the middle of the head, right behind the closure, and one right underneath with the nape area. So those are the key rows in putting on your Hair Fetish glueless unit. Okay, ladies, let's talk about uncustomized and let's talk about customized. This unit is uncustomized, and meaning her hairline has not been plucked. She still has the lace underneath from the cap. Her lace has not been cut. And nothing has been done to the knot as far as in being bleached. She has not been co-washed and she has not been set. This is an uncustomized unit straight out of the package. Nothing has been done to her. This is how she looks straight out of the package, ladies. And this is a customized unit. Keep in mind, this is the same unit that I just showed you that was uncustomized. So that's why it's very important to get it customized. As you can see, she has the baby hair. She has the pre-plucked part. She has a more realistic hairline versus it being very, very thick. And then her curls are also set and relaxed. So that's the key to getting it customized. When you get it customized, you're able to just pop it straight on out of the packaging. So who wouldn't want to do that versus taking it to a stylist or trying to figure it out yourself? So I would recommend when getting a Hair Fetish glueless unit to get it customized so you can see how it's supposed to do the first time around. Okay, dolls, this unit is really good for all my wig newbies. This one is a 2x6, so you get 2 inches of lace, and she goes back 6 inches deep. This particular unit is good for someone who likes a middle part and an extended part because she is a deep part. And she's also very low maintenance with her being 2 inches wide and 6 inches deep. So you really can just pop this particular unit on and go. You don't have to do a lot of work with this one because you don't have a lot of lace. So this one I really do recommend if you are new to lace and you like middle parts, this would be your go-to girl. Okay, dolls, this is my 4x4 unit. This is our Joy unit, uncustomized. With this unit, she does come with a pre-plucked part in the middle, but you can also change that because you have 4 inches of parting space. So with this, you can either get your part on the right side, or you can get your middle part, or you can get it parted onto the left side. You're not stuck with either part. You can change it as you want, but you do have the option to change it with a 4x4. Now with the 4x4, you are limited to 4 inches of parting space. She also goes back 4 inches deep. That is what a 4x4 closure is. These units are very, very low maintenance. I do recommend these to my ladies that are new to the wig world because again, if you don't want to be stuck with a middle part, you can also change it from side to side. So you're not stuck with just one look. So if you're new to it, just go ahead and start off with a 4x4 if you don't want to be stuck with the same part. Okay, dolls, this particular unit is a 5x5. It's also a Swiss closure, which is one of my popular sections with the closures, with the lace closures. With this one, you have temple to temple space because it's 5 inches across your head, and it goes back 5 inches deep. So it goes back pretty much to the middle of the head. With this particular unit, you can do the half up, half down, or you also can do the deep parts, the deep curved parts. And you have a little bit more flexibility with your parting versus a 4x4. So with this unit, you can do a lot more with it, but it also is more lace, so that means just a little bit more maintenance. Okay, ladies, now let's talk about the 6x6 closure. This closure is amazing if you like frontals, but you do not like the maintenance of the frontal. The reason being is it comes a little bit past each temple. And with that being said, you can do the really, really extreme deep part. So if you're somebody who likes the part to be very deep, you definitely can do that with a 6x6. You also have more parting space in the back too. It's extended all the way to the back, literally past the middle of the head, as far as in going back. So you get 6 inches across and 6 inches back. Again, ladies, this particular unit, just like the 5x5, you can pull it up, and you also can do the little half up buns and stuff up top. You just can pull it back a little bit farther because you have more parting space in the back. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the back. So when I say more parting space in the back, look how far that goes back with the 6x6. This particular unit also comes pre-pull up, and she's on a transparent lace. So this is one of my units that I would recommend, even if you are a beginner. She has a lot of lace, but she's still a closure. So you literally can still pop her on and off. You're not stuck with having like to deal with gluing anything because this unit is still glueless. So again, ladies, this particular unit give you 6 inches across and 6 inches deep. Okay, dolls, this is my invisible French lace. This is a frontal unit. She is a 13x6. So she goes from ear to ear. That's all the way down. And she also goes back 6 inches. So this particular unit, you can do a lot with, as far as the half up, half down, simply because she goes back farther than a regular frontal. You can do the half up and half down through the breeze, simply because it has a lot more lace. This particular unit, all of the units are glueless, ladies. So this unit, you still can put on, pop her on like a hat, but she does have a little bit more maintenance because she's a frontal. I would not recommend this if you are a newbie to wig, but if you already been wearing wigs, then you already know the drill. So this is the French lace. She matched really, really good, especially with soft brown textures. I don't know if you guys can see that good. She matches really, really good. You don't have to do a lot of tinting with this particular lace because it blends in really good with your skin tone. And she also comes pre-pull up. So you don't have to do a whole lot to her when you get her because she already comes pre-pull up. All you have to do is just, pluck a little bit behind the hairline. But if you get it uncustomized, she still is very easy to do simply because she comes pre-pull up already. Okay, ladies, with the frontal units, they are high maintenance. So if you're not interested in dealing with a little bit more maintenance, then go on and stick with the 6x6 or a 5x5. And if you don't want to deal with that type of maintenance, just stick with a regular 4x4. Because the more lace you have, the more maintenance. So always remember, more lace, more maintenance. So if you don't want the maintenance, ladies, just stick with the regular closure unit. And when I mentioned the tabs, this is what I'm referring to when I say the tabs. These are the main pieces that people have problems with sticking down, even when it's glued or glueless. So this is what really makes it high maintenance. Okay, ladies, and this is my HD frontal. So with the HD frontal, she is 13 inches wide and she goes back 4 inches. She's a regular standard frontal when it comes to measurement, but what makes her so unique is that she's HD. Now keep in mind, HD is not for everyone. And the reason why it's not is because it's really, really thin. As you can see the ends, I don't know if you can see that it's like fraying on the end. This material is very, very thin. I only recommend this for somebody who's been dealing with lace for years. Heck, I'm even scared of it. Because if your nails are sharp, it'll rip through it. So this one, if you want it to look next to skin, this is the way to go. But again, I only recommend this for my dolls who are really, 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 really into lace and know how to care for lace, just because lace is very thin. But this is my HD. With this particular lace, you really don't have to tint it because it's so thin. It matches with your skin tone. So it's not much you have to do as far as tinting wise. Now, the knots and all that stuff will still need to be bleached, but I just want you to see exactly how she looks straight out of the package. And again, ladies, she's a 13x4. So So remember the 13 by 6, how far that went back? This one doesn't go back as far, but you're still able to do the half up and half down with it. Okay, dolls, now this is my 360 unit. This particular unit is really, really good if you like to do updos because it's laced all around. You can literally pull her up. Now keep in mind, this unit is not customized, so it's not giving you the full oomph. But y'all, she gets all the way there. So this is her up because it's laced all around. When they say 360, that means laced all around the whole head. So this is good for someone who likes to pull their hair up. She is glueless as well. Again, all of my units are glueless. She also goes back 4 inches deep. So she's made like a frontal in the front. She just has the frontal going all around the back of the head. So you can also do the half up, half down with her as well. She do come pre-plucked. And she also comes with the glueless band. So this is how we keep the units on and make them adjustable so you don't have to use the glue. Is it come with an adjustable band so you can make it as tight as you need it to be without using glue. Okay, ladies, with the 6x6, all of those come on transparent lace. So my ladies that are dark skin or medium skin, you want to make sure that you tint this lace. Although if you get it tinted when it's customized, you're going to still have to end up tinting it again eventually after shampooing it. So once you do that, I always suggest using the Hair Fetish Knot Eraser. This is also great for your lace as well. You also can use these tones to blend. You can mix them with any tone to blend to your tone. But what this does is it creates an illusion that the lace blends in with your skin versus having white lace onto your skin. So we want to make sure we're hiding all of that and make it look as flawless as possible, dolls. So keep in mind, whenever you're using a lighter lace, even if the Swiss lace is light on you, you want to make sure that you're tinting your lace. Okay, ladies, here's how you find the perfect tone for your lace and your knots. With the Hair Fetish Knot Eraser, you would check out each color. You get 9 tones. You would put your hand next to whichever one that match you. And if you don't see a tone on there that match you, you can also color mix the tones that you need to create the color that you need. So when doing your part, I'm going to use an angle brush, and I'm only going to use a little bit. And I'm just going to dab a little bit in here. And we're doing this to match to the mannequin. A little bit goes a long way because you can always build up more product. You just want to start off with just a little. So when tracing it on your part, you want to go straight down your line. Be sure not to get it on the hair because it's going to make it look like your part is very wide, and we do not want that. That's all you would need for your part. Now, when sitting it underneath, because you want to blend this area, you're going to take it off and use just a little bit underneath. And underneath, I'm meaning right underneath the lace that touches your skin. And again, you're going to use just a little bit. Go in with a circular motion. You see the difference where this is more of the tone that we need versus this is white. And again, ladies, you can build it up to the tone that you need. You just don't want to start off with a whole lot of it. So now that she has her lace tinted, you can see it has more of a flawless look compared to the skin and the lace. It blends in more versus it being white going into the transition of her skin tone. So it's very important to use the Hair Fetish Knot Eraser because it's not only good for the knots underneath, but it's good for your lace as well.